Hi everyone, good morning, hope you're well. So today I'd like to share a painful story with you, and it happened to me. So before that, I'd like to share with you at the end of this painful story, I'd like to share with you 3 updates. One for IELTS, second one for international students, and third one for local students. Okay, so if you don't know me, if you are on this page, my name is Hassan Habib and I'm the CEO of SLF Education. I'm on my way to my office in London. So before starting this story, I'd like to share with you what we do for international students because it's linked to that story. So we help the students with IELTS, then we do free consultation. I mean, we give all the information away. Then once the students make their mind, then we help them to make their application, updating their CV and personal statement. Then we help them to make their visa application. We have got an international big team, very expert team. Right now we have got over, I think right now it's 94 people. They got the visa and they came to UK. So long story short, once they landed in the airport, if I'm free, I go there and I pick them up from the airport and I drop to their destination. However, this is the Range Rover. It's a small car. I haven't got the very big day, so that's why I cannot get like 4 or 5 luggages. So if someone has got family, then I'm so sorry, I cannot pick them up. However, so in January, especially, we have got so many students for January session, and I'm sharing with one of the students' journey. So the student came to Westminster University with family, I mean husband and daughter, and they were struggling to find out the accommodation. We tried our best to help them out. So the way I help them is I have got now a network of 94 people who are living in different places, right? So I request them to give me a favor to find the accommodation. So for example, if you're living somewhere else, you have got some sort of accommodation, so you share with me, Habibai, I've got this kind of accommodation, so can you please contact with that person so that they can come to you and get the accommodation. That's how I help. And also I approach to a few agents who are dealing with this, and to be honest with you, doing from my heart. We are not making money, we are not asking money. Sometimes they offer us some money that if you give some students, we're gonna give you money. So no, the best thing you can do is reduce the accommodation rent, and we would be happy. However, so the family flew to the UK and they deposited at £500, and the agreement was when they came to the UK, the student will go to their property and they will take the 1 month deposit and 1 month rent minus £500. However, the flight was 12 o'clock, landed in Heathrow, and they came to the house 1 a.m. and that night it was snowing. It was so cold. I mean, everything was locked down, something like this. However, I dropped down safely. I went there, I opened the door for them, and the problem happened is yesterday they said we cannot go there, I mean 1 o'clock night, to receive your guest. So I can give you the key and you need to give them, hand over them. And I said, okay, that's fine, we can do that. And they said you have to pay the remaining amount before getting the key. And I said, can you please consider once they come, and just I'll hand over the key, and when they arrive to your house, next day you go there and you collect the money. He said, no, we can't do that. We have got better experience, da 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 da. Then he said, okay. So I said, what's the solution? He said, book a hotel for a night, and next day they're gonna sort it out. Then we're gonna give them the key. And I thought they're coming from Bangladesh, 10-12 hours flight, and of course they promised me they're gonna give 1 month rent and 1 month deposit. So I took a risk. I paid them from my bank account, and when they came, and I said I paid this amount of money to your estate agent, So you paid me 500, and the remaining fee is something like this, 3,500 or 2,500, I can't remember. So they said, okay, we don't have money right now, cash, I'll give you in few days. That few days from January, it came till today. They paid me little by little, like 500 this month, 400 next month, 300 next month. And I didn't mind. They are struggling financially. And I said, okay, so if you can pay me on time, let me know. Sending a message, why I'm sorry, I promised you this day I'm gonna pay you the money, but I couldn't. So I started sending them messages, I started calling them, but the problem is they don't respond. I send a student message, I send a message to her husband as well, they don't respond. So finally I said, I'm not a beggar, I'm not begging to you. So anyway, I forgive you. You don't need to pay me money. I mean, sometime if you are able to pay me back, don't contact me, please. Pay it to an orphanage. I'll get paid. That's what I say. But that's not the painful story. The painful story is, okay, this has happened to my life different times. I try to help them and they let me down. I don't mind. If you would like to help people, they're gonna, step back on your back. So I do agree and I do understand. It's still, as a human being, as a Muslim, I'm still considering to help as many people as I can. That's why we are giving a lot of free things. So long story short is, the person who helped me to get the accommodation for that family, I don't like to mention any name. So let's say his name is X. So X helped them to get the accommodation, find the accommodation. So after a few months, that family had some sort of trouble with what is called estate agent, because they didn't pay the money on time. Something happened, and they had a fight, and they left their property. And my student, Mr. X, he helped them to get into his house where he used to live. And this family said, we don't have money to deposit, please allow us, we're gonna give you the deposit. We'll stay there probably one month, and by this time we're gonna find out. Once they get into that property, this family tried to intimidate him, saying, I have got a little daughter, we're gonna file a case against you, that you try to rape my daughter or something like this. That's a disgusting story, right? And a few days ago, 3 days ago, Mr. X called me and he said, Habib bhai, that family filed a case against me in the police station. Police called me twice, police visited my house, what should I do? I said, don't worry, because you haven't done something wrong. Allah is with you, I'm with you, so I'll help you out. Then I said, go to police station and tell them the truth, that you try to help them, I try to help them, but these are the disgusting people. They try to let them everybody else, right? And tell them, and I'm the witness, that how you are and how they are. And so he has got the confidence. He went to the police station. He said, the allegation against me, I'd like to face it, and I'd like to take action if it's not true. So he went to the police station. He said everything what happened. He said the reason they made the allegation against me because I requested them to leave the house because the landlord, he has allowed me only for 1 month. By the way, Mr. X, he is taking care of that property. 6-7 rooms, he takes care of all of these tenants and all of this. Right, so this family filed 4 allegation against him. It's stolen the parcel. That's wrong. Try to rape her daughter, try to rape his wife, try to steal the money and stuff from the rooms and all that stuff. So whatever they say, the negative mindset they have got attitude, they tried everything to make him trouble. And also they said Mr. X is working full-time, he's a student, he has got 20 hours work permit. Such a narrow-minded people I never seen in my life, right? So anyway, I don't like to belittle them, mentioning the name. If you know them, I'm so sorry for that. But this has happened. So now the police station said, Mr. X, you are released from this case. they made you false allegation. If you'd like to ask for compensation, you can go to the lawyer, and this is the case reference I'm giving you. That's the end. And I said, Mr. X, that look, if you say them, the negative people, the bad people, you are wasting your time. Forget everything. If they do something wrong, they're gonna get punishment, because it's revenge of nature. And the world is very small. I know them, you know them, and the people, they're gonna meet with them, they're gonna know them in future, and all of a sudden they will find that they will be branded as a cheater family in the future. So I'd like to request you, if you are coming to the UK, try to make relationship with other people, because always I say, the day I met Abu Saleh, he was not my relative, but he helped me to get the accommodation. I stayed in his house for a month or so, and then I found the accommodation and I went there, right? So and now he became my business partner and my family. So if you are living in the UK, I know you don't have that many relatives, or probably not at all. Whoever you meet, make them family, build up the relationship. This is how, right? I'm so sorry to share this story, because I'm not advocate of sharing the negative stuff, because in life there are a lot of things happen, you can't, but a few things you need to share. So so the family, when they came to the UK, believe me, I helped them to collect the BRP. I drove them down to post office, I drove them back, and I missed my office, however. And also I helped them to get a job as well. And the people who helped them, and I had to call them, I said, okay, thank you so much that you helped those students of mine. I appreciate that, but this is the people, they are so bad. So please be careful if they come to you for help. And I don't recommend you to do anything for them. So that's the thing, I should make them aware as well, because otherwise they will be in trouble. So this is the story. Thanks for listening to me, and hit the share button. I mean, if you think that some other people should know it. Okay, the 3 updates I'd like to give you. So as I told you, so the position you are in right now and the position you'd like to go, just one thing is missing in your life, that is an IELTS score, right? So that happened to many students. I have seen for IELTS score, they cannot make their dream too. So that's why we are giving free IELTS. I say free IELTS. However, for the course material, we charge 3.5 pound, I mean 500 taka, but I have invested like 1700 pounds for, with my instructors, staff, and all these things. You got to pay only 3.5 pound, which is equivalent to 500 taka, but I am spending 1600, which is equivalent to like 3 lakhs taka. That's the first. So our first class will be started on 9th of September, first orientation, and second orientation will be on 15th, and that class will be conducted by Steve Legon. He is a native British IELTS instructor. That's the first update. Second update I'd like to give you. So still, if you're considering to come to UK with your family members, still there are some opportunities. There are few universities, they are offering few courses, and we have got those universities to help you out. So contact me on WhatsApp number. I'll share on the top. Is +44 743 208 9544. And the last update is, if you are willing to study here as a local student, I mean if you have got British passport or European passport, then you can study at university without qualification and with qualification. However, there is a great news for you. We have got some funding from GLA, Greater London Authority. So the courses we're gonna offer you, you don't have to pay even a single penny. You don't have to apply for a student finance. It's completely free. On the top of that, we're gonna give you a free laptop, right? So that's the thing we are. But you got to be living in GLA, I mean Greater London. So that's the whole update I wanted to share with you. Thanks for watching and thanks for sharing, and talk to you soon. Bye bye.